Welcome back. It's 4:46 here on your Wednesday. Weather impact alert issued for our heat. Our intense heat for the next 3 days will be approaching 100 degrees. That's the actual air temperature. So, it's not something we typically deal with down here. Now, if you are getting out and about this morning, it's already hot and humid. Temperatures will continue to climb, and that's with us the rest of the week, at least temperatures near 100. Our heat index will be around 110, so make sure you're being extra careful if you're outside. Check in on people and check in on your pets as well. This morning, it's already in the 90s right near the lakefront and in Shell Beach, thanks to, the proximity to the water. We're at 86 in the CBD, but 78 over in Kenner, 78 in Slidell, and 75 in Hammond. So 80 south of the lake and 70s on the North Shore. Heat index already feels like 104 at the lakefront, 90 in Shell Beach, 97 in the CBD. So unfortunately, here on the South Shore, we're really not cooling off at night, so you don't get a ton of relief. Your AC units are stressed more than likely right now. They have been probably running non-stop. Now, the hottest part of the day comes anywhere from 2 to 4 p.m. in the afternoon. That's when you really want to limit your time outdoors. High temperatures will be in the mid-90s by lunchtime, but there we are, around 100 as we get towards that 2 to 4 p.m. hour. And if we do hit 100 today, that would tie the old record set back last year. And the next 3 days, the records were set back last year. So I do think we'll have a record tomorrow. I think we'll have a record on Friday, and then we get away from the records as we head into the upcoming weekend. And while this looks like some relief, and it is some relief, but still very, very hot this weekend and early next week too. You might notice a little less humid at times. That is thanks to the circulation wrapping around Debbie. Debbie is also going to help pull down a weak cool front this weekend. May knock down our humidity slightly, but that's about it. We're not expecting any big impacts from that. Debbie is a large system. It's sitting just off the coast of Charleston there, not moving very quickly. And that's where it's going to sit through today. It gets movement tonight, though, and finally moves back inland. Look at all the rain it takes with it up the East Coast and then eventually out towards the Canadian Maritimes as we go into the end of the weekend. So here by the end of the weekend, it'll finally be out of here. But today and tomorrow, it's still going to be causing flooding problems up along the East Coast. Elsewhere in the tropics, still tracking this tropical wave. Luckily, it's been running so close to land that the chances of it developing have dropped off significantly. You can see there probably not doing anything for the next couple of days as it stays too close to Central America. So good news there. It'll have a brief opportunity to try to organize in the southwestern Gulf, but mostly hanging out near land. So the chances of this developing do look rather unlikely at this point. Steering around a ridge of high pressure right now. The reason it's lifting to the north right now, we've still got a little bit of Debbie around, but once we get into the weekend, that ridge staying over the Gulf of Mexico, a blocking ridge or a heat ridge, and that'll keep it well to our south, it looks like. So right now, concern level with that is about 0. And elsewhere in the tropics, there's some things we'll watch long term, but nothing is an immediate threat. Our main impact is going to be from the heat. Your weather impact alerts are today, tomorrow, and Friday, just simply because the air temperature is near 100. Keep in mind, when the air temperature is near 100, all of our infrastructure is working harder. Now, what's interesting, the heat index is not going to be nearly as high as it sometimes is because the humidity is slightly lower. So there's a bit of a weird trade-off there, but still very, very hot with no rain in the forecast. A couple showers this weekend, but certainly not a washout. And then as we head into next week, hanging out in the mid-90s.